But I think we're ready to go here. Let's go ahead and pull up those stats one more time. Sadistic is bringing us into this one. Yes, okay, BNet is still a good system, Snow Toss. It's just unfortunate to have this type of thing go down in tournaments. And what is this? The countdown has started, but it goes right to 0 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and F5 this so you guys can see what's going on. And here we go! Torre, sing us into this.
Oh, see, can you see? Here at Imba TV, I really need a new song.
Well, maybe we will work on a new song for you, Torre, but thanks for that intro. Everybody, welcome to Imbalance.tv, where everything is as Imba as BattleNet 0.2. And we've got this loading screen continuing, and we may actually drop out because I've seen some crazy stuff happen with my BattleNet in the last 5 seconds. But holy crap, we're in, we're here, and I'm not going to play that intro. What the hell? Misclick there, mistype, as it were. We've got Kalen spawning over in the 3 o'clock position as the blue Protoss. We are here on Test Bug. Gunner's Mate spawning up in the 12 o'clock position as the green Zerg. And I love this map, man, how equidistant it is between each of the bases. You can't spawn cross positions, you can't spawn closed positions because it's all the damn same. So with that being said, Antahara, why don't you go ahead and lead us in? Or Fire Silver, if you're here.
Alright, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, so as you mentioned, the spawning positions, it looks like Kalin will be starting on the kind of sand dune area, meanwhile Gunner's Mate will be playing Zerg and will be on the grassy area at the 12 o'clock position. So I would say this is probably the longest rush distance you can get really on this map. I mean, it is a lot further than the other ones by the looks of it. The Zelnaga towers on this map are obstructed, apart from the middle one, by destructible rocks, which have 3 armor and 1,500 HP, so they take a while to break.
That's right.
But Unique Kaling going to open up very, very standardly with the 12 gate once again. Gunner's Mate, meanwhile, is still droning up. He is at 14 supply and is making a 14 pool now. So we'll be going for a pool opener, which is very, very common against Protoss because hatch first is relatively risky. Kalin is getting his assimilator at 14 supply, but his probe finally will find out where Gunner's Mate has spawned. But he will see no gas now from Gunner's Mate whatsoever, so it could be a race to get that expansion down. I think Gunner's trying to get a head start here with that drone, or maybe going to scout. We'll have to see, and it looks like Kalin trying to race into that expansion, but he won't be getting there anywhere near in time to try and block that with a pylon. As the gateway for Unique Kalin does finish, and Tarai catching a little bit of lag there, and the Cybernetics core does go down, creating the classic Protoss wall in. Just needs the Zealot now to complete that, but this Overlord from Gunner's Mate is going to work its way in here, and we'll see exactly everything that's going on as the Zealot does make its way out for Kalin to finish this wall.
And with that soft wall being finished, it will help him out against any type of early aggression that may come down from Gunner's Mate. Now, Gunner's Mate is placing down that, or halfway finished with that hatchery and throwing down his extractor as well. The extractor was way after the pool, and it looks like it was pool first, hatchery next, then extractor, Fire Silver.
Yeah, definitely playing it safe, and has 2 Zerglings now on the field. You know, on this map he can take 1 Zelnaga and keep 1 at the ramp, so definitely doesn't need all 4 of those. So isn't going to overmake Zerglings, as there really is no use. But we do see Gunner's Mate now mining from the extractor. He is at 60 gas now. Maybe we'll see him pull him at 100 gas exactly to get that metabolic boost. Or will he keep going to look to go into some early roach play? We'll have to find out. But the first Queen now on the field. And Kalin getting his second unit, yeah, that makes sense. His second unit, which is going to be a sentry, and this is going to be really important for Gunner's Mate to see, as he needs to know what will be going on with Kalin, and he will see that sentry, and he will know an economic focused build will be on the way, as we see 2 more gateways going down, and for what looks to be a 3-gate sentry expand. But meanwhile, Gunner's Mate seems to be droning up now hard. Roach Brawn is going down, and he's actually only has 1 probe on that extractor, so he doesn't want too much gas here, but metabolic boost is on the way, about 40% complete now, and more drones coming out as Kalin's warp gate technology does finish up.
And with that Warp Tech finishing up, we do see the second and third. I think you did talk about those gateways going down in the back of Kalin's base here, and we are seeing Kalin also finishing up that Nexus. And I don't know why I just got thrown off of my sync here. Maybe it's BattleNet affecting my brain. But the Roach Warren is finished up here from Gunner's Mate. Gunner's Mate now will have to start harvesting some gas very soon to get those roaches out in strong order, as we could see some sharking come down from Kalen.
Yeah, definitely shark plays nearly a necessity in the higher leagues to do against Zerg, because you really cannot let them drone out. And now 5 sentries and 1 zealot on the field taking down these rocks, which is going to give him a great vision of this choke and going to stop anything coming in there, as it seems that Gunner's Mate is going to do the same. But with his hallucination, though, is on the way out, and that Nexus is nearly finished up as he adds a 4th gateway. So odd positioning there. Usually go with the Forge, but Kalin wants that 4th gate to get more and more units out, so could be looking to put on a little bit of aggression here once this Nexus has finished up, to kind of give him some time to get everything up and running. But Gunner's Mate cleverly reacting, is getting his 3rd very, very quickly.
Yeah, I definitely like that. It's very nice to see that 3rd expansion, or that 3rd base, go down at the moment. Lair Tech finishing up, as well as keeping those queens, injecting those larvae, continuing that production. And let's see, because there was no sharking, there was no early aggression that went down from Kalen, we see that Gunner's Mate is sitting at 50 drones compared to the 34 probes. So Gunner's Mate doing quite well, man. Also getting that Hydralisk Den, so going mainly, or pretty much all ground. May cause some problems against the Colossus play that I'm sure we're going to be seeing from Kalen soon.
Yeah, definitely. Colossus, you really need them, because, you know, roaches do fare quite well against stalkers normally. As, you know, 2 roaches basically are the cost of a stalker, believe it or not. In gas-wise, minerals, a few more minerals, but it's definitely bad if the Zerg player is massing up roaches. They can take down a stalker-focused army, and Hydras basically force you to get those Colossus. So, as you said, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see very early Colossus, and there goes the robotics den, the robotics base, sorry, and that will allow them to make those.
Is it where you hang out and play cards and stuff? Like, it's the den for all the Colossus?
Yeah, man. I raised you 1 Phoenix.
Well,
damn it.
It's not going to work, because here comes a hallucinated Phoenix. I know you're stacking the deck, man. We've got this hallucinated Phoenix now going over. We'll be scouting once again over Gunner's Mate base. Now, he has done this a couple times, so he has seen that 3rd base, and he will see that this high yield is being taken out. And you know, Gunner's Mate just continuing to play very, very safe. He's not going in for any early aggression. He's just building up, going eco, and trying to get his production structures underway, as well as getting those upgrades.
Absolutely. I think this is definitely the best move for Gunner's Mate at the time. And as we were saying earlier about the gold expansion, I think we might see Gunner's Mate here go for that early gold expansion, just to get a huge boost in his economy to get these upgrades out very, very fast. It does have 1 Evo chamber, but, you know, with that gold, there's so many possibilities of what you can do, such as, like, you know, really catapulting yourself into hive tech really, really quickly to take your opponent off guard, or going for the very, very fast upgrades, either ones. But it seems he is going down the upgrade path, roof spines and +1 melee attacks going down as he keeps on droning. He just doesn't stop.
That's what my next point was going to be, is the fact that he's continually to drone. Like, he has not cut drone production this whole time, Fire Silver. He's constantly put out those drones, now getting those upgrades, as you mentioned, as well as we take a look over at Kalen's base. Kalen now putting up the level 1 attack upgrades, getting, it looks like Thermal Lance is almost done as well, and it looks like just drawing out some force fields.
Yeah, trying to catch a few roaches there, but no, they will slip through the net. And Kalin has this observer, and I don't think Gunner's Mate is aware of this, but, you know, Kalin really is behind in supply. You know, just because of how Zerg works, but a really bad position to engage in. That really was quite a supply loss, about 12 supply lost there versus nothing for Kalin. And now from 150 for Gunner's Mate versus 111, but another engagement, some force fields going down, but they're just not close enough, and these roaches taking pot shots at these Colossus as more reinforcements come.
And
he's going to have to whoop in some more Stalkers.
These roaches are just too much. They're going to have level +1 upgrade on the range as well as +1 carapace upgrade on the way. So Kalen smartly moves back to his base to start to defend, and good move here by getting out an Immortal. And by getting out those Immortals and stacking his deck with Immortals as well as getting out those Colossus is going to do some good damage against this Roach Hydralisk play.
Yeah, definitely. I think Gunner's Mate really doesn't want to go into sort of Spire Tech at the moment, and he knows he's at a good position now, and he needs to abuse this supply. And he's trying to do that, but the 4 Colossi on the field, you know, Hydra's pretty much become really
they become dead.
At this point.
Yeah,
pretty much.
As the lasers from the Colossus rain down terror, they will take down those Hydralisks very easily. And look at this. Here come the Roaches going right in, doing an engagement, but pulling back, trying to get more on the creep. As long as he's able to stay on the creep, he can get more speed, and it looks like that's what he's going for as he does draw Kalen back. And Kalen will move back. A little bit of a split up from the units here as he doesn't want to get caught by those Colossus with his pants down. He moves in now, doing some heavy damage. Let's see if he's going to be able to take out this Protoss force. Kalen continuing to move in, continuing to do heavy damage with his +1 attack upgraded ground units, and will take out the rest of those Roaches and those Hydralisks. There's only a few left here for Gunner's Mate. Gunner's Mate is in a little bit of dire straits right now as he needs to remacro up, rebuild his forces, and I'll say this is looking kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean, he engaged in such a bad position, and Kalen continuing to engage in quite bad positions. I mean, look at the amount of surface area that Gunner's Mate can just cover with Roaches and Hydras. Right. And he's already sniped out 4 of those Colossus.
And here comes some more
he is
Roaches.
on double robo.
You know, the thing is I think that Gunner's Mate will be able to defend against this. He's just going to lose a lot. Oh, well, I don't know, dude. Now that I say that, here come 2 freaking Immortals to make some hell for these Roaches. These Roaches will have to be microed correctly. They're going right after those Colossus, not attacking the Immortals. I don't know, man. This looks bad. There are some Corruptors on their way out to try to deal with these Colossus, but I'd say that Gunner's Mate's pretty much at dire straits now as we see his base start to get taken apart, and he knows that. Throwing out the GG. Kalen taking the win, pushing forward in this tournament, and the poor composition cost him the game, as Gunner's Mate is realizing. With that being said, guys, we've got another Protoss victory here.
We are the voice of ire. Our light shall burn halfway through the stars.
Oh yeah! Protoss taking the win! And Kalen continuing through. He seems pretty much... Oh man, miss micro there. He seems pretty much... That's right. Unstoppable and a rampage going on there from Kalen. So let's go ahead and see what's going on next. Let's get some music on here for you guys to enjoy. Oh yes, this one sounds good. And it is the Craftcup Lite, number 56. Let's go ahead and take a look at those brackets, guys. Thanks again for joining us here at Imbalanced.
Stop trolling me in chat, Dust.
I will never stop trolling you. As long as we are friends, you will be trolled, sir.
Even my own dear friend Nojdu joining in. I'm ashamed. Some people just stoop low when you're AFK, you know.
I guess so. So Nox Out is going to fight Jack High Tech in round number 7. Kalen is going to go on to fight Unique, but I want to move on into another game series. Do we got anything set up, guys?
I'm looking for something right now.
Fantastic. Yes, look, Mom, we're all Imba. You guys can see the chat up there. Join it, hang out with us.